Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Noles will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Stewart. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The give is to Smith. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Stewart. throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Splitbacks here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Escapes the sack. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Duarte. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's going out of bounds at the 50. And a first down for the offense.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To throw, it's Stewart. Going over the top. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile and stuff them on 1st down, and 2nd down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Got a man. It's Abraham. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Running it to the right. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Wade. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much... decision making.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Stewart. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Tulane. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can...
Just destroying his way through the field. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught behind the line. It's Urlacher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field.
It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McAfee. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
On the run, it's McAfee. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra points, the score is 28-6. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback checking the play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 28, Florida State 6.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammer lock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, no.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll go to the air, getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Clemson will send the punt team out. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Bringing it back, it's Wade. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He'll take a shot. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw. Coming after him. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Try to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate